chanting is followed at the beginning of several auspicious spiritual and social gatherings. Deepam is a symbol of knowledge. I would like to take this opportunity to begin today's Republic Day function by calling upon to the dais our very special and distinguished guests, Mr. Rick Leitner, Mr. Bhatti, and Kyle Norris. I would like to take a few minutes to introduce our guests today. Our normal police departments consist of 81 sworn officers and 26 full and part-time civilian staff members, striving to keep us all safe and enhance our quality of life. Our first guest is Rick Leitner, Chief of Police, Normal. A very warm welcome to you, sir. We also have representation from our Bloomington Police Department. On behalf of Chief Brendan Hefner, we have today with us Supervisor Kyle Norris. Consul for OCI, Press, Information and Cultural Community Affairs, Mr. D.B. Bhatti is representing the Consulate General of India. He is also the head of Chancery. We are all very glad that you're able to join us today, Dr. Bhatti. I request you all to briefly address today's gathering. Just a couple of words.
Great, thank you. Appreciate the opportunity to be here this afternoon for this celebration. I'm always amazed when MCIA puts on an event, how you blend the children and parents and grandparents. I think that's fantastic. I think it's a great example for other organizations to follow. It helps, obviously, it shows reverence to your district, also educates people like myself, which I appreciate. So just thank you for the invitation again, and congratulations to MCIA for another outstanding event.
Thank you, Chief. My name is Kyle Norris. I'm Sergeant with the Bloomington Police Department, Second Shift Patrol. I also thank you very much for inviting us here today. It's definitely a great chance for us to meet people that quite often we don't get a chance to meet. As the police officers, we unfortunately only get to meet about 5 to 10% of the population and meet them over and over and over again. And we were just talking about how the Indian population is just growing massively in Bloomington Normal, and yet we meet so little of you. You are probably one of the most law-abiding groups I've ever seen. We very rarely come into contact with you. The downside of that is that as the police, we try to obviously get to know all the members of our community. So things like this really help us get a chance to meet you in a positive light, where nobody has to feel no tragedy has to occur, nothing bad has to happen. We get to actually meet you, and you get to meet us and understand that we're also not something to be afraid of. We want you guys to be able, if you ever have problems, to feel welcome and comfortable coming to the police, especially the children. It's nice to see them here. And always know that if you ever need anything, please don't hesitate to call us.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. As ma'am told you, my name is D.B. Bhatti. I am Consul OCI in Community Affairs, Information, Politicals. and some other departments also I'm looking after in the consulate. First of all, I would like to convey our best wishes to all of you for celebrating 69th Republic Day of India in McLean County near Pinuntan. This is the first time that somebody from the consulate has been invited. In fact, I was just talking to Mr. Ajay Rola, the president of Mac County India Association, and we are really happy that we have been invited to this event. I think our community here is fairly large, and as Mr. Supervisor said, that all our community members are law-abiding. So we are proud of our community here in this county, and I think you will keep the Indian flag flying very, very high. In case you people need some help from the consulate, some sort of assistance from the consulate, you people are always welcome. In fact, we are organizing the consulate an open house on every Wednesday from 10 to 1. So all community members are free to come to the open house in case they have some problems or some services they need from the consulate. And as you know, our community is not only is here in this county, but we have a fairly large Indian community in America or rather all over the world. Either you go to Australia, you go to New Zealand, you go to USA, you go to Canada, you will find Indian community everywhere. So one of the most important things of our community is that most of them are law-abiding. Not only law-abiding, very hard-working, honest, and they are a sort of role model for the other communities, other immigrant communities. And that is one thing we always take pride in. So, thank you so much. Enjoy yourself. And congratulations once again for 69th Republic Day of India. Thank you and thank you.